Hi, I'm Joey Graceffa.
And I'm Becca Frucht.
And welcome to Top That, your weekly cheat sheet for what everyone is and will be talking about on the web.
Okay, in case you didn't notice, Tyler isn't here, and it's Joey Day.
That's
okay,
right.
I have a new co-host for this episode. Thank you so much for joining me.
Yes, of course. Fortunately for you guys, Tyler's not here, so you get Joey. Wow.
I mean, this is a serious substitute teacher situation here. I'm feeling really good about this.
I'm like the cool substitute teacher, but
I'm not gonna throw spitballs at you.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
I mean, we miss Tyler, but you know what? I'm feeling really excited about this countdown.
Oh yeah, me too.
So you're gonna be first.
Okay.
Are you ready for this?
I am so ready.
Boom.
Top that! Top that!
Act very strangely.
Okay, number 5 is Dubstep Facemaking.
Okay, explain, what is Dubstep Facemaking?
Okay, this guy is freaking crazy. He morphs his freaking face to go with the dubstep. And it looks so legit. Like,
it's terrifying.
If I was imagining dubstep, his face is exactly how I imagined.
When you hear dubstep, you see his face.
Yeah.
It's like onomatopoeias with your face. All right, my number 5, it's the hard knock life of a very young lady killer.
Oh.
Okay, so this kid has an issue. He has 3 girlfriends.
You can't have 3 girlfriends?
No.
Why?
I could have 2. It's like, I don't want 3.
But I thought it was so cute.
It's adorable. So he's really feeling just the stress of all these women in his life.
The struggle.
The struggle. And his mom is like, what are you gonna do?
I have to give one up.
2's fine.
Two's
3,
good. Yeah.
3's, that's like a party. That's too much.
How are you going to decide who to give up?
I don't know. It's like they're all pretty. I have to give one up.
I wonder if he's like gonna grow up and like that's still gonna stick with him.
Just that he can have 2 and not 3?
Yeah.
I mean, they're creating a monster.
It's rough being 5, isn't it?
I wish I was 4 again.
It was a good year. I remember when I was 4. Like,
Yeah? Did you have
so
that many
easy.
girlfriends?
Yeah.
At
yeah.
least.
At least. I had like 10.
I would have been your one and only. One and only.
Okay. So my number 4 is celebrities reading mean tweets about them.
All right, so this is Jimmy Kimmel. He's done this like a bunch of times. Doesn't get old.
David Blaine looks like his voice is putting his face to sleep.
Don Rickles looks like Yoda.
I was really into June Squibb.
Oh, f off, June Squibb. Ben 1283. You f off.
She was like, I'm not here for that.
Yeah.
Matthew McConaughey is a turd. Turd. What the f***'s a turd?
All right, who's your favorite?
Ooh, the last one. What's her name?
Oh, Sofia Vergara.
Yeah.
Sofia Vergara sounds like she has a in her mouth. I hate hearing her talk. What's wrong with having a in my mouth?
Oh my God, so funny.
Sofia Vergara was like...
She had sass right back at them.
Lots of sass.
Kit Harrington is a pretty terrible Jon Snow. In the show, he seems like a big bitch with a stupid look on his face. Hashtag bad casting.
So have you ever read any mean tweets about yourself?
Never. As if anyone has anything mean to say to me? Seriously.
This is impossible.
Yeah.
I've never read a mean tweet either.
No, right? Perfect. Hashtag nope.
Gary Oldman sucks, and his accents are annoying.
My number 4, Wolverine calls out John Cena. Now, do you know who John Cena is?
No.
He's a wrestler
/
actor, apparently. And Hugh Jackman's on SportsCenter, Wolverine, and he just decides to come for him.
John Cena, you know who you're talking to. You're talking to the Flying Aussie. You know why I'm flying? Because I'm coming off that out of my light.
Shoot, I mean, if I was Wolverine, I would do that.
I mean, why not?
Starting fights.
It was like, and he's like coming for the camera, he's like moving in, and then he's like yelling at the cameraman.
I said, bring that camera to me. Come on, 3. Work with me. 3. All right, I'm coming to you. John Cena, I'm the flying Aussie. I'm coming off that top rope. And see how I'm dark now? You're not going to see me coming. It's going to be like this, John Cena.
Did you see X-Men?
Yes, so good. I loved it.
I've heard good things.
Oh my gosh, see it.
I need to get on it.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite mutant?
Oh my god. Okay, so there's this girl named Blink. She can throw portals that like
Like Porky's?
Yes.
It's amazing.
It's so cool. And she was like really helpful to like the other mutant.
Okay, so be on the lookout for Blink.
You're going down!
My number 3 is before they were Game of Thrones.
I'm really excited about this because Tyler never lets us talk about Game of Thrones. And now that you're here, we're just gonna go nuts with it.
Another reason why I'm better than Tyler. I'm just kidding.
Just kidding, no mean tweets here. Okay, so tell me about this video.
Okay, so pretty much it's just a video showing where all the actors from Game of Thrones were before Game of Thrones.
And that's another thing. Enough with the dum-dum. My name is Fred Flintstone.
Now this is what's crazy because it's like these little-known British actors who we only know them now as their characters.
Actually, you know the guy who plays Tyrion is not British.
What?
Yes.
No, I did know that. I think I did know that.
Oh, okay.
But what they show is that he was like a disembodied voice on Seinfeld.
Woman with a sexy voice like yours, it's hard to believe you're waking up alone.
He was definitely in other stuff. He had to
Peter
have been.
Dinklage has like a really legit career. I also love that there's like a Harry Potter connection.
Yes,
A
Nymphadora.
lot, yeah. Nymphadora Tonks is now, she's the wildling that like escorts Bran around.
Don't call me Nymphadora.
That one I knew, but there were other ones that I was like, oh my god, what the heck?
Oh
I
yeah,
didn't know,
like Catelyn Stark, also from Harry Potter. And then the dude who plays Bronn was in like a British 80s like pop thing.
I get away from the hustling crowds and all that rat-faced noise.
I don't know.
It was
No idea.
crazy. But I loved seeing all these.
Yeah,
like,
it's so freaking cool.
before they were GOT.
Yeah.
It's you, isn't it?
My number 3, it's more Game of Thrones. Tyler. Okay, so this is the most smoked out recap of Game of Thrones ever.
Oh yeah.
It's Snoop Dogg and Seth Rogen. Because Snoop Dogg has a show. If you haven't watched his show, his channel, whatever's going on YouTube that he does, I highly recommend,
Oh,
recommend
highly.
it. You see what I'm
Pun
doing
intended.
there? Oh my god, you love my puns. We're best friends. Okay, so anyway, Seth Rogen's on the show. Seth Rogen is just there to giggle because that's what he does. So he's giggling, and Snoop is doing a really special recap of Game of Thrones.
Little midget, they keep saying that cuz he was in love with a whore.
Yeah.
So he around and they was gonna give him some, his father was gonna hook him up, but he was like, he couldn't shut his ass up. So now he gonna have to fight this big ass gigantic motherfucker who his sister, the queen, went and got.
I can't really repeat most of it because there's a lot of F-bombs and there's a lot of him just like flinging a joint around, which is kind of brilliant. And then they watched some supercut of Peter pushing Lisa down the moon door. I mean, I know
Sure.
Tyrion's already called a champion, you know, that guy that's gonna like fight the mountain.
Yeah.
But what if Snoop fought the mountain?
My queen, your grace.
I got lots
I
of
can see
ideas.
it.
I'm glad you're here for them.
Okay.
Your sister. Move, bitch.
All right, my number 2 is Morgan Freeman on Helium.
That's it, that's all. That's all
That's
you
it.
need to know.
That's all.
It's just literally, I mean, he's got that, his voice is so like perfect and amazing. I mean, he plays like God and the president.
Yeah.
So just imagine God on Helium.
In unusual situations,
you don't always get what you expect.
I was just, when I saw the title, I was so curious to see what it was going to be like.
And did it live up
Yeah.
to the hype?
Oh, yeah.
physicists are studying it in a place where they expect it to
act very strangely.
Kind of blew your mind. I mean, the fact that helium affects Morgan Freeman's voice, I thought he would be impervious.
I know, right? Yeah,
like,
totally.
it wouldn't work on him. I want to tell you a little secret.
Okay, tell me.
Morgan Freeman showed up at this office. He starts like walking around, touring the studios, just talking to people. Everyone is like flipping out because Morgan Freeman is just wandering around.
Yeah.
He's tall, by the way. He's tall.
I imagine that.
He has a presence, obviously. I mean, it's Morgan
I mean,
Freeman.
he's God.
And he's God.
Yeah.
Then he rolls up to one of my coworkers and says to her, you know, he gives her advice first. He's like, I want to just give you a little bit of advice. If you want something in life, you just ask for it. Okay? And then he asks her for a toothpick.
Oh.
because
he needed a
toothpick.
He wanted it.
So, you know, take that little tidbit. There's a lot of commencement speeches going on right now, but you don't need anything else except for that.
Yeah.
That's life advice. And we did get him a toothpick.
Oh my God, wow. He'll never forget that.
He'll never forget that.
No.
Wasn't on Helium, but still a good anecdote, I think.
Indeed.
All right, are you ready for my number 2?
I'm so ready.
All right, so I see you're Morgan Freeman on Helium, and I raise you a Bill Murray at a bachelor party.
Okay.
Okay, so there's like a bachelor party happening in Charleston, South Carolina, like a steakhouse, whatever. They see Bill Murray, who happens to be hanging out, random. They ask him to come give a few words, and then he's like, no thanks. Then he shows up magically.
You know how funerals are not for the dead, they're for the living? Bachelor parties are not for the groom, they're for the
He doesn't really give advice to the groom. He's like, I'm not really interested in you because you're done.
Yeah.
You're a foregone conclusion. You've already made your choices. But to the rest of the party, he like addresses them and he's like, listen, here's what you need to do if you find the woman of your dreams.
Buy a plane ticket for the two of you to travel all around the world and go to places that are hard to go to and hard to get out of. And if when you come back to JFK, when you land in JFK and you're still in love with that person, get married at the airport.
Then you can marry her.
Wow.
This is straight out of Bill Murray's mouth. At the end, he suggests that they like lift the groom up. And so they all just like pick the groom up.
That is so awesome. They just listen to him.
Yeah, they're just like whatever he does. They like pick up the groom and then he just bounces. You see him just like disappear.
Wow.
It was like a dream.
That's awesome.
I'm just saying if he does a bachelor party, he needs to do a bachelorette. I don't know when mine is. Yeah. I will let you know.
You're first in line.
Right here.
Yeah. All right, so my final number 1 is a kid dancing to Michael Jackson at a talent show.
But he like nails Billie Jean.
Oh my God, so good.
The like swiveling, all of it.
When they were doing like the close up on the feet, I was like, ooh, damn.
Can you moonwalk? Can you do any of those moves?
I can moonwalk.
I really wish we were set up for you to moonwalk. I'm like, can you moonwalk on this right now?
I'll go right now.
Wait, when did you learn to moonwalk?
In like high school at a I was in musicals and stuff, and someone just taught me it.
And so it's just, do you pull it out? Is it like a party trick?
No, I'm like not that good at it, but I know like the basic how to do it.
All right, if you're excited about Joey's moonwalk as I am, just start requesting this. We're gonna see.
Okay.
Just wait for it, okay? My number 1, here we go. This has to compete with MJ, so this is big.
Yeah.
I've got a fever, and the only cure is a Will Ferrell and Chad Smith drum off. Now let me explain.
Okay.
So, Chad Smith is the drummer in Red Hot Chili Peppers. He looks identical to Will Ferrell.
It's so weird.
It is so weird. And this is something that I think like fans of Red Hot Chili Peppers, fans of Will Ferrell, whatever, have noticed for a very long time.
Yeah.
Jimmy Fallon brings them on the show. They're like in matching outfits. And the only way really that any of us could get satisfaction is if there's a drum off.
We have to deal with.
And apparently Will Ferrell can drum. He's a pretty good drummer, and he's talking mad junk.
Looks like baby learned how to play the drum.
My favorite, I think, is when Will looks at Chad and he's like,
That was cute. Do you play for the lukewarm Chili Peppers?
burn. Serious burn. All right, so here's my favorite part.
Okay.
At the very end, they do a callback to the SNL skit where Will Ferrell plays the cowbell.
I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
More cowbell. I mean, there's literally nothing better than that. He pulls out a cowbell, and then the rest of the Red Hot Chili Peppers come out. Anthony Kiedis, Flea, the whole 9 yards. They play the song. It's just like, it's so meta. It's like layers of like pop culture nostalgia and satisfaction, and like I found it eminently perfect.
The winner of the 2014 Golden Cowbell Drummer!
I can't believe the countdown's already over.
I know.
It happened so quickly.
Indeed it did.
And you just showed up. You knew what was up. You were in here. You knew all the videos, all the things. I mean, Tyler better watch it.
Yeah, Tyler, I'm coming for your title.
Uh-oh, I'm just a lucky girl here.
You are.
I just sit in this chair and beautiful men appear to discuss the internet with me.
Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to Popsugar Girls Guide.
Don't forget, now, unless you've been living under a rock, clearly you know about Joey, but Joey, tell the people where they can find you.
Just youtube.com/Joey Graceffa.
Boom. Now, you guys better get excited because we have a lightning round coming next week and you are going to be a part of it. Yes. So we have more Joey for you. We are not done.
No.
It's
just
all
begun.
happening. And don't forget, you can tap us. You can put all your must-see items in the comments below. Let us know how much you adored having Joey here to top things with all of us. And just hit us up with all the information. Okay.
All right.
Thanks for the memories. Bye.
Bye.